Hello, my name's Vinzenku, and welcome to the first episode of OoT Speedruns 101. This is a series designed to help anybody who is interested in speedrunning Ocarina of Time. Whether you want to set world records or just race Saturday Night Bingo, I'm here to show you how to do it quickly and consistently, with practice of course. In this series, I will be following no particular speedrun route, but I will mention them when appropriate. I'm fairly new to running OOT, so a lot of the tricks and glitches will take me a few tries to do. And by a few, I mean a lot, so don't be surprised to see some splicing. I'm playing on emulator and will be using save states very often. By now, you may have noticed that the text is in Japanese. This is because the Japanese text uses less characters, which reduces a lot of cutscene time. In an old all dungeons route, before most cutscene skips were discovered, the Japanese text saved about 12 minutes over English text. It should also be mentioned that in OOT, each character in your name adds an extra frame of text every time it is displayed. This means that if you use all 8 characters for your name, you lose 1 second for every 10 times your name is displayed, compared to someone with only 2 characters in their name. The first thing we'll learn to do is mashing. This just means pressing A and B as fast as you can to get through text. It is possible to mash fast enough to skip all blue arrows and boxes. Even though this only saves a few frames, you don't really have anything else to do during a cutscene. While the intro is still going, I'd like to talk about some of the version differences for OOT. The game can be played on N64, GameCube, the Wii's Virtual Console, and on emulator. The most popular version is Virtual Console on the Wii. This version has less lag throughout the game and makes pause buffering much faster. VC is considered the fastest version to play on and comes highly recommended. 3 minor glitch differences that may or may not have an effect on your route on Virtual Console are that you cannot steal the fishing rod using the hover boots trick, you can use Deku sticks as an adult if they are on your B button, and you can bomb chew hover out of bounds. On N64, and by extension on emulator, your game will crash if you try to use a Deku stick on B as an adult, or cause an out-of-bounds explosion. On N64 version 1.0 and 1.1, there is a glitch known as Hold R LOL. This glitch allows you to obtain the eyeball frog instead of the Zora tunic when you unfreeze King Zora. For the most part, this is only useful in a 100% run. The only notable difference in the GameCube version is that bomb chew explosions that are out of bounds are much bigger. There are no gameplay or glitch differences between the Japanese and English versions of the game. Now that we've got the intro out of the way, we come to the most important question at the beginning of your route. How many rupees do I need? The number of rupees that you'll need depends on what items you need to buy at the shop. To show you some different forced escape methods, I'm going to collect 65 rupees. To see the rupee route for a specific category, check out zeldaspeedruns.com/leaderboards, where you can watch the latest world records and see what rupees they get. In this route, I will not be focusing on moving quickly, but rather just getting the 65 rupees. The 12 rupees in the hidden area are quite common in most routes that obtain the sword. Ow. That's what I get for being slow. Most routes do not rely on cuttable grass for random rupee drops, although you can get them. The rupees that can be found in and behind Mido's house are considered very slow, and will not be seen in any world record route. The green rupees that can be found in these bushes and the blue rupee that can be found from taking the 3 stone hop respawn when you enter and exit a house. The blue rupee that can be found on the bridge can be gotten to a lot easier by using a Jumpslash clip onto the bridge. The timing, I've been told, is to Jumpslash when Link starts falling from his jump. Try not to fall off before you get the rupee. The rupees in the House of Twins are also ones that you will never see in a route. But I need a lot of rupees, so I get them anyways. And at this point, I am missing 5 rupees because I forgot to go behind Mido's house. Don't talk to me. Because I entered the House of Twins and exited, I get another 5 rupees for taking this hop. And that's my rupee route. Now that all of the items that we bought are magically equipped, let's see how to use them to escape the forest. This first method uses an interrupted crouch stab to clip through the Kokiri guard. You will sometimes see it referred to as the Pokey Escape. First, align yourself with this wall by Z-targeting it, then tap right to turn exactly 90 degrees. Use C up and align the forest exit on your mini-map with the seam of the wall and the grass. I don't think this is a very precise angle. Next, do a crouch stab and interrupt it by talking to the guard. If you mess up, just hold Z and put yourself as close to the guard as you can, and try again. This has the same timing as the glitch known as ISG, or the Infinite Sword glitch. Now that we're inside the circle of the guard, it seems like we can't escape at all. But if we roll underneath the guard, we can get past him. Another way to get past him is to force him through this wall before he can clip onto the exit, like so. This allows us free range until we reload the area. The next method of forced escape, which is less commonly used, uses the glitch known as walking while talking. We can abuse the camera lock from the crawl space after we exit and interrupt it by talking to Navi or reading the sign behind us, and then interrupting that with a Deku stick. Or Deku nut, sorry. As soon as Navi starts talking, just throw a Deku nut. Press B to close the text box. Pressing A at any time during this state will soft lock your game. Navigate through the fences and down the ramp and out of the forest. The guard is not loaded because the camera still thinks we're over by the crawl space. We can find other ways of leaving the forest in the Lost Woods. The most commonly used method is known as Aqua Escape. Aqua Escape can be done with a Navi dive or by clipping into the structure with the Jumpslash. The Jumpslash method, known as Naviless, uses a fairly precise angle. There are several methods to get this angle. One way is to align yourself with this wall and walk into the corner. A neutral roll that does not move means you are in the correct position. Backflip, and then do a neutral roll. During the roll, let go of Z, and near the end of it, hold Z again to change your camera angle. Side hop to the right, do another neutral roll and the same thing with the camera. Then side hop to the left and do a neutral roll without changing the camera. Slash the wall once, do a backflip, and you are now in the correct position to do the jump slash clip. Simply side hop to the right and jump slash so that Link's sword would normally hit the corner of the structure. If Link ends up like this, you did it right. Another way to get the angle is to use this wall over here. There's no corner to walk into. Simply back away from the wall, side hop left, neutral roll and retarget, side hop left again, neutral roll and retarget, and then walk over here. We want to side hop into the corner again and do a neutral roll. Slash the wall once and do a backflip, and you are now in the correct position to do the jump slash clip. The same thing with the other one, side hop right and jump slash. If Link ends up like this, you did it right. Another way to get the angle for the jump slash is what I refer to as feeling the angle. As you're walking through the last hollow tree, try to align yourself as straight as possible. As you clear it, start running into the corner shown. This is when you feel the angle. If you think your angle's right, simply side hop back into this corner, neutral roll, slash once, backflip, and do the jump slash. One thing I didn't mention in the last two alignments is if you fail the jump slash, as long as you keep holding Z, you'll retain your angle. To get the position back, side hop into the corner, slash, backflip, and try again. Here, I'm jump slashing too early. My sword didn't ping the corner, but I also didn't flip through. It appears I have the wrong angle. Let's try to get the angle again. Here, I got the right angle, and I can just go on through. The other way to Aqua Escape is by using a Navi dive. By using Navi's text while we're slipping off the ledge, the game will ignore the water below and allow us to sink to the bottom. To force ourselves to slip off the ledge, we need to climb up it and not press any direction. If we tap B once, Link will swing a sword, but fall. If we tap B twice in quick succession, Link will start to fall and then jump slash back onto the ledge. At the end of the jump slash, we will fall off again, but we have enough time to talk to Navi and bring up her text box. Once you hit the bottom, simply end Navi's text and swim into the loading zone. The great thing about the Navi dive is that it can also be done with the Deku stick. Simply take out your Deku stick, hold Z, and then press the Deku stick button twice to swing and then do a jump slash. You may be thinking, well, why do I need to learn that complicated jump slash if I can just use the Navi dive? Well, this is because the Naviless setup can be done very quickly, and Navi only appears after a set amount of time while you're in the Lost Woods. By now, I'd already be in the loading zone and Navi still hasn't appeared. Navi will appear about now. There is another method of exiting the forest in the Lost Woods using the business shrub. But, frankly, that method is very outdated and very hard to do, so I'm going to skip it. For now, I'm going to head into the Deku tree without leaving the forest at all. And this is where I will continue next episode. Inside the Deku tree.